There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of the imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone. Her name is X6. Her type, an experimental interceptor. Recent history, crash landing in the Mojave Desert after a 31-hour flight 900 miles into space. And this is the story of the men who flew her.
Well, if it isn't the prodigal Colonel Forbes, welcome, welcome. How about a shot of straight juice?
How you feeling?
Are you kidding? One more thermometer up my puss and I will absent myself from this here establishment. Well, what's it like in the real world?
Just great.
Well, come on, tell me about it. Who'd you see? Did you talk to any of the guys? What about the ship, Clegg? Did you check her over?
They put it on the wraps. They got everyone but the president's cabinet taking a look at it.
You go off on a bender, did you? You don't look so good.
Don't I?
A little hungover, maybe. Got another one of those? Oh, easy, Colonel. You look like Xavier Cugat directing a rumba.
Something's happened. Something I don't understand.
Go on.
I gotta get myself oriented. I gotta ask you a few questions. When did I leave here?
When?
When did I get charged from here?
Don't you know?
I don't know anything anymore. All I know is I need help. Around 9:30 yesterday morning, I got discharged, right?
About that time, yeah.
Who was with me when I left?
Are you kidding? How am I supposed to know who you left with?
When I left the room, who was with me?
Oh, nobody.
That's what I mean. You say nobody. Bill, there were 3 of us on that plane. You, me, and a colonel named Jack Harrington. He's 36 years old. He's my best friend. I've known him for 15 years. If you've known him for 5. 3 of us were brought back to this hospital. Me and Jack had scratches, and you got the busted leg. We left you yesterday morning. We said we were gonna go out and do the town, that we'd come back and visit you. We left yesterday morning to go do the town.
Clegg? There was no one named Harrington. The X6 carried 2 men, you and me. No Jack Harrington, nobody else at all. When you left here yesterday morning, you left by yourself. There was never 3 of us, only 2, you and me. Something's happened to you. I think it must be a result of the crash or something. I think you ought to I think you better get looked at.
I knew you'd say that. And I don't blame you either. Look, Bill, let me explain. Let me describe to you what I remember from yesterday morning. First of all, I seen a newscast before I left here. And it said there were 3 of us on that flight. There was a picture of me, you, and Colonel Jack Harrington.
That's impossible.
I know it must be impossible. You say there were 2 of us on that plane. Everybody else says there were 2 of us on that plane. But I know that there were 3 of us on that aircraft. There were 3 of us that were picked up in the desert. There were 3 of us who drove here in that staff car. There were 3 of us in this room. Me and Jack left yesterday morning. You even said, don't let Forbes drink too much. Like, we were over there laughing. He was acting like he was gonna sock you. I know it happened. I know it happened.
I'm gonna give it to you, fresh punk kid. I'm gonna fix this baby's wagon. I'm gonna tell the medics that you're a very sick cookie and you should be kept under observation for 7 years. And every Saturday night, their Colonel and I, we're gonna phone you from any bar that we're at. And if you're lucky enough, you can get to talk to our women.
Come on already. Didn't I ever tell you I hate long goodbyes?
Go on, get out of here, both of you. Leave me to suffer in silent loneliness all by myself.
Take care, Billy.
With
We'll
that,
come in and see you
We're
tomorrow.
going to make an excellent addition to the
hey.
festival this year. Turning over to national news, a horrifying crash in the Mojave Desert leaves all 3 spacemen alive and in stable condition following the horrifying crash.
One time in Des Moines, a fortune teller said I'd be famous.
This guy.
Harrington, take care of Forbes. He drinks too much.
So what's this thing with white people and liking golf? I can't stand golf. Golf is so boring. You know, how do even white girls like golf? It's just stupid. Golf.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Hey, are you guys Forbes and Harrington? Are you the guys up in space?
That and $5 should get us a beer, huh?
You bet your life. Don't worry about the money. This one's on the house. I don't get many celebrities in here, so drink hearty, boys. I don't even mind you cracking up the ship. I'm a taxpayer.
Tiger Woods? What's the matter?
Something wrong?
I'll tell you that after we taste the beer. Happy landings, whenever possible.
That's okay. That's okay. That ain't the last glass of beer in the house. Let me tell you, I'll get you another one right away, Colonel.
You sick, Jack?
No, I'm not sick. I got this feeling, this odd feeling.
What kind of feeling?
Like I let myself go. Like I don't,
You'd what?
like I disappear. Happy landings. I gotta go call my folks.
Jack! Jack, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Hello, operator. Yes, I'd like to make the collect call, please, to James Harrington. Number is 914-555-5555. Alright, thank you. Yeah, right, it's Colonel Jack Harrington. Clegg, come here, quick.
What's the trouble?
I just called home. I just called my folks. My mom answered. I told her it was me, Jack Harrington, and she said she didn't have a son. And I asked to talk to old man, and he kept telling her to hang up. He didn't want any practical jokers bothering his wife. Clegg, he said he didn't have a son. He said he didn't have a son at all. Clegg, what's going on?
You stay put. Let me get you a nice stiff drink. I said stay here.
With that, the Mayor's Kins are going to make an excellent addition to the festival this year. In other news, reports have come back about 2 survivors from a spaceship crash in the Mojave Desert yesterday. The 2 men are in stable condition following the horrifying crash.
You got a beer here, honey.
Where's my buddy's drink?
Who?
Where's my buddy's drink? Colonel Harrington. He got to replace the one he dropped on the...
We don't know who you mean, Colonel. You came in here alone.
What? What'd you say? You're crazy! You're crazy, you know that? You're crazy! Hello?
I'm ready with Mr. Harrington, Des Moines.
Thank you. Mr. Harrington?
Hello, who is this?
This is Clegg Forbes. I had dinner with you and your wife last Christmas. You, your wife, and Jack.
Who?
Your son, sir. Jack?
I don't have any son named Jack. What is this, some kind of a gag or something? Who is this anyway?
Perhaps I have the wrong, Mr. Harrington. Is this James Harrington?
That's right, I'm James Harrington. But I don't have any son named Jack, and I never heard of you.
Do you live on 43 Elm Street?
That's right, I've lived here all my life, too. Got 2 daughters, both married. One lives in Sioux City, the other in Binghamton, New York, last year. And I should know whether I got a son or not, and I don't. Hello? Hello?
Amy, honey, I'm so glad to see you.
And you, Colonel Clegg Forbes, are a devious, miserable, two-faced, two-timing.
Amy, I am in trouble. You don't understand this now, but I am in bad trouble.
Oh.
I need your help.
Oh, I bet. Text me at the hospital saying that you're gonna leave in the morning and that you're gonna meet me at the station at 2. Well, I was there at 2, buddy. And I was there at 3. And I was still there at 4. I could have had my pick of 4 Marines. And an elderly man sitting next to me telling me how he has 25,000 shares of AT&T. But no, there was a missing Air Force officer named Forbes who didn't even have the decency to leave me a message letting me know where he was. Do you know how many bars I've been to? How many hotel lobbies I've walked in? Did it ever occur to you?
Amy, please.
Clegg, what kind of trouble are you in? What's the matter? I want to know.
I don't even know how to begin telling you this. I sent the text. I did get discharged from the hospital this morning. Jack and I... It's in the text. I sent it in the text.
What is?
That I was getting out. Me and Jack. Here it is, look. I'm getting out at... Amy... I wrote that Jack and I were leaving the hospital. Jack and I.
Clegg, I don't know a Jack.
You don't know?
I don't know a Jack. Clegg, who is Jack?
There was 3 of us on that ship. Gart, me, and Harrington. Jack Harrington. He was in the bar with me just now, and he just disappeared. You know him, Amy. We went dancing together. We've had dinner together. We double dated.
Clegg, what's the matter with you? What is going on?
I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know. Hello. Yes, thank you. General, it's Colonel Forbes. Yes. I was just calling to ask, is Jack Harrington there? Jack Harrington. You had us in training school for 20 months. Jack Harrington, we were on the test flight together. Jack! Why doesn't anyone remember him? I know what it is. It's a gag. It's a gag. It's a highly complicated, big, practical fucking joke. He's at the bar, isn't he, Amy?
No.
That's where he is. He's at the bar, isn't he? He's at the bar. He's at the bar.
Clegg!
Harrington! Harrington! Harrington, please. Please. Come back. I don't know what I did then. I just ran. Like I heard some burglar alarm or something. I left Amy standing there. I don't even know what happened to her.
I don't know any Harrington, Clegg. I think he must be an illusion or something.
I know he's not an illusion. I know. He must have. I feel like he must have just been yanked away. He said. He said that he had some feeling, some odd feeling that we weren't supposed to be here. That something let us come back when we weren't supposed to come back through. That somebody up there might be coming back to.
Clegg.
I've got this. I got this feeling, this oddball feeling. Weird, Bill. Like I don't belong. I don't want this to happen. Bill, I don't want this to happen.
Clegg.
I don't want this to happen.
Clegg! Clegg, get back here! Clegg! Clegg!
Oh, whoa! Where are you going,
Clegg,
Major?
somebody's got to help him. Somebody's have to help him.
Who? Whoa, easy, Major, what's the problem here?
Lieutenant Clegg. Clegg Forbes. He was brought in here with me yesterday. He left.
Whoa, who?
Lieutenant Clegg Forbes.
Okay, all right, you've had too many of these pain meds.
You know him.
We're gonna help you get
You
back
know
to
him.
bed. It's okay now,
You
soldier.
brought him in
it's
here.
okay, soldier.
You
We're
brought
just
him
gonna
in
help
here
you now.
yesterday.
Easy.
He left yesterday.
Who are you talking about?
Lieutenant Clegg Forbes. He was in this room.
There's no Forbes on record, sir. Okay, you just get some bed rest. I'm gonna get your nurse and come right back.
Hello, I'm Kimo Pabuline, and welcome to News Brief.
Clegg.
History has been made today as Major William Gart becomes the first man to travel into space single-handedly after landing in the Mojave Desert, completing the first solo space mission in history.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Harrington, a man named Forbes, and a man named Gart.
Doctor, this room is ready.
They used to exist, but don't any longer. Someone, or something, took them somewhere. As to the aircraft, the X-6, it's supposed to be housed here, somewhere in this hangar. It hasn't been built yet. It's on a drawing board someplace. And don't let anybody hear you argue the reverse, or they'll question your sanity. If you have any questions about an aircraft and the 3 men who flew her, speak of them softly, and only in the Twilight Zone.